Horns are used for defense against predators in the animal kingdom, but they're also used to fight members of one's own species and even in mating rituals. But Hayburn City has no need for using horns in defense of oneself. The Athroanimals are a more civilized brand of mammal. They dress in clothes over their fur and scales. They drive vehicles rather than run on all fours. Those who hunted for food in the past and ate other animals now only eat fish and shellfish. This is the modern animal kingdom, and given to one's nature, one's animalistic side is looked down upon. So why did we start with horns? Because Deora Trots, the CEO of Dearest Baked Goods, has been found dead in her penthouse, strangled with a piano wire, her heart removed and partially eaten as if by a bird, and 2 goat horns driven into her eye sockets. To add theft to murder, the Malachite human was stolen from Deora's safe. The priceless sculpture is one of the last existing depictions of the long-extinct race known as humans in the world. This is Skritches, a story of crime, comedy, and drama. In the penthouse are several police officers from the Hayburn 11th District, Detectives Nevermore and Carver, Loring King, Deora's personal assistant, and N. Hal Ramelon, Deora's husband. Also, the 3 of you. Dom, you're in here because you heard about what happened to Deora and begged Lauren to get you into the office. When you say Deora, what goes through your mind and how are you feeling?
Dom is hit with this. He's seen dead bodies. This isn't his first one. But boy, Deora was something different, you know? Friend. When he sees it, are they doing anything to cover her?
No, they're still taking pictures. Also, this is exactly how your brother Hap was killed.
This ain't right. This just ain't right.
Lauren King, she puts her hand on your shoulder. No, it's not.
She deserved better than this.
Across the way from you stands a horse. He's standing next to Mr. Ramelon. Colt, you were asked to come with him, hearing a crime was committed and Ramelon knowing you were a former lawman before moving to Hayburn. When you see Deora Trots, the woman who helped you get a new start to your life after the tragedy of Hoppingburg in Arizona, what goes through your mind?
More of the same. Just feels a little helpless. You know, having lost his sheriff job, he kind of just feels a little bit like he can't protect people, and this person was important to him, and he should have been able to protect her. It's terrible. More of the same, though, from Hayburn City.
As the 2 of you were standing there looking over the scene, police officers wondering what you're doing here, other people telling them that you're okay. Sheldon, you enter the room to this grisly display and see your old college friend dead on her desk, horns in her eye sockets. I'm not sure how you feel about that, but your company insures the Malachite human for a ridiculous amount of money. It would be a substantial blow to the company and most likely your job if they had to pay out that insurance claim. What are you thinking and feeling right now?
Oh, where is that Malachite? Oh my God. Is that who I think it is? Excuse me, sir? Sir?
Yes?
Who's the deceased?
That's Miss Deora Trots. Who are you?
Deora Trots, you say? You'll have to excuse me. And Sheldon kind of scuttles over to the body, kind of forgetting his job.
One of the detectives, he puts his feather arm out in front of you. Hold on right there, sir.
I'm in a active investigation for the Malachite human. I need to be able to gather my information. Appreciate it if you stepped out of the way, sir.
What agency do you work for?
Well, I mean, only the most preeminent insurance company around here.
The other detective, he puts his claw up. He's a gator. You know him. His name is Vic Carver. He's over at the 11th District. He's okay. That's Sheldon. He works for Gecko Insurance.
Mr. Carver. Good to see a sassy man down here.
Well, you know, I really wish it was under better circumstances. Snaps his jaws. Takes a really long time for them to open back up.
Got ticking clock eyebrows.
Exactly.
Do you mind if I check out the deceased?
No, not a problem at all. Go ahead. Just don't touch the body.
Roger Dodger.
While that's going on, what are you doing, Dom, as you're standing here?
I'm definitely looking around at this scene, and there's a number of people here clearly official police presence, but also other people from Deora's life. I'm kind of assessing them. I guess I'm looking for someone that might be trouble.
Well, I don't know that you see trouble. You might be the most trouble person here.
Yeah, that's fair.
You do know the horse guy. His name's Colt. And you've seen the turtle guy before, too. His name's Sheldon at parties and other places that Deora has invited you to.
Mm-hmm.
She's spoken with them. They're, by all accounts, pretty decent people. Sheldon went to college with Deora. Colt, interesting story. There was this party. Maybe you were there. I don't know. You can tell me. But Colt was being made fun of by a bunch of Hollywood starlets. He said, I guess he's like a cowboy from out in the Wild West.
Mm.
He's like an older horse, too. He's probably in his 50s. But he was going to trick shot an apple off of Deora, and then he chose not to and just took the apple and took a bite out of it. And Deora thought that was pretty funny. Everybody had a good laugh at it. They've been friends ever since that moment.
I do remember that, and I think that impressed me, too, because it's, Dom's definitely the type of tough guy that doesn't need to prove he's a tough guy. So I think I'm going to head over and say hi to Colt. Dom is this wall of meat. He is big, and he is thick. His feet fall kind of heavy, but not as heavy as you might expect. You're Colt, ain't you?
I tip my hat. Yes, sir. Dom?
Good to see you. I put my hand out.
Wish it was better circumstances, and I shake your hand.
It's a firm grip.
So, how'd you know Deora?
I worked for her a bit. I do heavy work here and there. You know, sometimes she'd hire me for an event.
Mm-hmm.
How about you? I saw you at a party a little while ago.
Deora was my first friend in Hayburn. The only friend, really. But that's what it is. But she cared for me.
She's a good friend.
She was.
You don't find that a lot in this town.
Haven't since.
Ramalam walks up to the two of you. Eponymous, what are you doing here?
We was gonna go to the park, play a little chess.
Who was?
Deora and I.
So you're supposed to meet her?
Yeah.
When was that supposed to happen at? One of the detectives walks over. I'm supposed to be asking the question, says Carver, as the Raven detective just eyes you guys.
Nevermore?
Nevermore nods at you. Eponymous, keeping out of trouble?
You know me.
Keep it up. I don't want to see you in the clink anymore.
I'm hoping you won't for a long time. Better that than the morgue, though.
Unfortunately, Miss Trots will end up there later today.
That's true. When are we going to cover her up? Give us some dignity?
Not until our guys from the station get down here to take some samples and whatnot. Dust for fingerprints, things like that.
Crying shame. Hey, you met my buddy Colt here?
Howdy.
Caw.
This is a damn shame. Miss Trots wouldn't say boo to a goose. She loved everybody.
That's not what I've heard from a bunch of people. She had quite a few rivals.
Never mind. I guess I'm wrong.
Come. So what are you doing here, Mr. I didn't get your last name there, Colt.
I don't follow. Anyways, I'm here for Miss Trots. This is terrible. I need to figure out what's happened.
Ramalon steps in and is like, I told him to come here because he's a sheriff from an old town, and I thought maybe he might be able to see some things that you all didn't, because he's a wolf. So his hair is a bit bristly. Maybe he could take a look at the body, see what's going on here?
I can do that. I'll walk up to the body.
You're standing next to Sheldon, who's there taking a look. Sheldon, while this has been going on, what have you been doing?
I think I've been kind of zonked out, silently mourning, just kind of staring at it. I keep getting phased out of remembering that I have a job to do here and kind of getting caught in nostalgia and old memory. So I think by the time Colt walks up, I'm just kind of staring off.
Hello?
Howdy, partner.
I put on my hand. Colt?
Sheldon, Gecko insurance adjuster, here to investigate the disappearance of the Malachite human. What's your bid?
Here to help out Deora. That's a fine domicile you have on your body.
Let's hope an upgrade to a 2-story someday, but I appreciate it. Let me know if you find anything. I'm going to be poking around the scene here, too.
Will do, Mr. Sheldon.
Thanks.
As you're poking around, Sheldon, there is a safe. It is open. Upon first glance, there was no forced entry.
It is Malachite human shaped. I will assume that this is where it was stored. Did no forced entry?
Nope. On the front of it, there were 2 keyholes.
There's no scratches at the lock, is what you're saying? Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. It makes me think that this was an inside job, somebody who could have been able to get the keys.
While Sheldon's pontificating that, Colt, as you look at Deora, she does have 2 goat horns driven into her eyes. Also, her heart has been removed, and it's still sitting there on the desk next to her.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's been partially eaten as if by a bird.
Okay.
Like a beak pecked at it a bunch of times. But the blood, there's not enough blood that those are the methods that were used to kill her.
Okay.
But there is a piano wire that is still wrapped around her neck.
Okay.
So based on the amount of blood, that was probably what actually killed her, and that means that the horns and the heart was posthumous.
Gotcha. All right, so that's for fun. Or for hate.
Actually, that method of killing, which you would know and Dom knows intimately,
Okay.
is the work of a serial killer named Horns that hasn't been operating for the past 5 years. They just stopped killing after killing 7 people and were gone 5 years ago.
Horns is back. So this is Horns, you say?
That was the name that the papers gave them.
Understood. I'm going to point to Dom. Hey, Dom. You should come over here and check this out. Look familiar, huh?
Dom drags his feet a little bit as he walks over. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, Dom, why don't you give me a presence roll? First roll of the game. This is a difficulty of 5. In our game, we have 3 stats. They are presence, intellect, and physique. They all have specializations. Each of them has a die type associated with them. D8, D10, or D12. If you have the specialization that goes with this, then you get to roll 2 of those dice and keep the best one. You're just trying to roll over the target number.
A 2.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing this and having it remind you of your brother's death and being there for the same thing, how do you lose your cool for a second?
The desk is right near this. There's a glass on the desk. As he's walking over, his expression doesn't change or anything. He does look at it as Colt asked him to do. He reaches over and grabs that glass and just crushes it.
Crush it. Glass shatters, but it doesn't leave your hand because your hand's so big.
Yep.
You can feel the wetness.
Yep. I'm not dropping my blood around here.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Mark off a point of your animalistic nature, your wild side, as we call it in this game.
Whoa.
To make matters worse, the glass that you picked up and broke, when you realized what it was the present that you gave Deora.
Slips the pieces in his pocket.
Lauren King, she walks up. She places her paw on your arm. You look down at her lioness's mane. Are you okay, Mr. Eponymous?
I think she sees the one tear. It's trying to escape his eye.
She pulls out a handkerchief and hands it to you.
I ain't doing so great.
Would you like to leave?
Nah. You know who was this guy's last victim, don't you?
I do. It's hard not to remember what happened in the papers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about your brother.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry about Deora.
Yeah.
Sheldon, you're at the safe.
Feels like a correct assumption, right? That if there's no signs of forced entry, it's got to be somebody who had access to them.
Probably. I mean, I don't know. You can ask around, see what's up. Lauren King was Deora Trots' personal assistant.
I approach Lauren King.
Lauren, got some questions for you.
Sheldon, it's good to see you. I wish it was under better circumstances.
They usually show up on people's worst days, when their roof caves in, when the siding comes off, when somebody's paw gets caught. But here we are to do a job. Lauren, I noticed that there's no scratching on the door. Key sign that somebody would try to break into that safe. Who else would have keys to Deora's safe?
Well, Deora had one of them, and I had the other one, but I gave it to Deora earlier today. She asked for it.
She asked for it. Do you know who Deora saw earlier today?
I do not. She was getting ready to go to a benefit later today for kittens that need homes.
She always was a giver. She had no appointments with anybody, though, huh?
I mean, she had an appointment earlier today, but that was much earlier. By the way, it's evening now. It's like 9 o'clock at night.
Never made it to the fundraiser, right?
No, she didn't.
Would you mind if I saw her calendar for the last week?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I want to flip through that, see if anything pops out. I feel like I know Deora pretty well, so anybody who, seems unfamiliar or unsavory.
Sure. Why don't you give me a intellect roll to see if you can pull out the important thing or important things?
One of Sheldon's specialties is eye for detail.
Yeah, that would be, you get advantage on that roll.
Okay. I'm going to roll 2d12.
The difficulty is a 5.
I got a 10.
Nice. Since you succeeded by more than 5, that is a critical success. You'll get some more information than you normally would have. There are a few interesting bits on the calendar. One is that she had a couple of, I guess you would call them dates, scheduled with her husband. The rumor's been going around town that she and her husband have been on a bit of a break. It's not unusual. One of them is a Hollywood director. She is a pretty important CEO who's supposedly getting ready to make a pretty big deal with a national conglomerate called Kroger's. Kroger's is an up-and-coming market, like a supermarket. So there's some stuff on the books to speak with this Kroger. There's also a meeting scheduled for earlier in the week with a woman named Krista Bovine. You know that she is the CEO of Cow Patties Incorporated. It is another baked goods conglomerate like Deora's Dearest Baked Goods. Her primary competition, actually. And most interestingly, there is a couple of X's on her calendar for later in the days, usually when everybody's gone. You're not sure what they were for, but they have times for them for 6:30 and 7:30.
And like romantic X's?
You're not sure what they are. They're just X's, but they're after the normal closing time. It's like she put an X with a 6:30 and an X with a 7:30.
Okay.
For 2 different days this past week.
Okay. So like literally an X.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're flipping through that. Colt, what are you up to?
I'm going to just investigate the room, I guess. I'm going to look for is there a piano here? Did the piano wire come from here?
No,
like
it did
that
not.
kind of stuff. Okay.
You can ask me questions. I'll give you answers, or I'll make you roll dice.
All right.
You can also feel free to make an intellect roll since you are searching the room.
Okay,
looking
yeah, I'll do
around
that.
the room.
Thank you. All right, we got a 10 there.
I do not know if you have a specialty that applies to this.
I do not.
Okay.
All right, here we go. D10, intellect, or
It's
actually
5 is the
D12. I'm
target
sorry,
number.
D12. my
That's
bad.
fine.
Boom. I'm a smart horse. 4.
You spent some time looking around the room. Aside from what you've already discovered, you don't find anything else important until you and Vic, the detective, at the same time near the entrance to the room behind the door, you're both over there looking around, and you both see a piece of fur, a tuft of fur or hair on the ground behind the door. You're not sure what it is, but, people are looking for clues.
I'll take a knee and...
Hey, what you doing over there? Says the crocodile.
Am I worried for any reason that...
Well, he's a detective.
He's a detective. I point him, pull him over. I make a hand motion.
Oh, what's this?
Got a piece of fur, sir.
Interesting. He picks it up. He looks at it. Not sure what this is. We'll have the boys down at the lab take a look at it. Puts it in an evidence bag.
What does he do with that? He puts
it in his
evidence bag.
pocket.
Okay, puts it in his pocket. Okay,
Mhm.
just keeping him. Remember that.
If you want to find out what that is, you'll have to go down to the 11th precinct.
11th precinct.
Because that's where these guys are from.
All right, sir.
What are you up to, Dom?
I've been watching this room, and I've been watching the people moving around it, and there's 2 people in here that are not expected. And I think that Dom is also thinking in his head, I've seen this before. This looks very familiar. And that time, there wasn't this kind of different element to it. The cops failed. So I think that Dom is going to walk over to Colt. Hey, cowboy.
Dom?
Question for you.
Shoot.
You going to find this son of a bitch? Because I want to find him. And I want to wring his neck, and I want to keep wringing until there ain't nothing left to wring.
And that's all I want to see.
Yeah. I think that guy can help us too. And I'm going to nod over to Sheldon.
They stand out as people who are clearly not law enforcement, right?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
One of them looks like a cowboy.
Yeah. Real horse out of water.
Just walked right off of a Hollywood stunt shoot.
Yeah.
The other one is this giant hippopotamus. What are you wearing?
He's wearing those like khaki slacks with a tank top with suspenders. Probably should have a jacket, but he didn't bother to bring it when he left the house.
Just a giant hippo with that, right? Like
Yeah.
he takes up so much space in here.
Gentlemen, I got to level with you. I know Deora from back in the day, so this is a little bit deeper than insurance for me. And flipping through that planner, seemed to be some leads in there, but I'm kind of I don't want to go alone. You guys want to you guys want to help out?
We were just kind of thinking the same thing. She's a friend of ours, and you look like you know what you're doing.
Agreed.
Well, since we all cared about Deora, I say we leave the pigs out of it.
Just at that moment, one of the uniform cops walks by. It's totally a pig. What? Do you need something?
No, just the only thing I needed to do was tell you that you're doing a bang-up job, and I appreciate everything you're doing. I'm lying to that guy, but you guys are doing great. We really appreciate any information you can give me about the Malachite human. I don't trust them at all. But thank you very much for all of your effort. So much, I'm pretty sure his feet are covered in mud.
Do you realize that I can hear you every time you turn and whisper to them?
What's that, sir?
You're not being too subtle there.
Okay, you must be stressed out about seeing Miss Trots' body. I know that I heard that you were friends from one of the detectives. Sorry for your loss. He just walks away, looking pretty angry at you.
Oh, it turns out he was actually a nice guy.
Well, he could go chew cud.
I don't know. The way I look at it, cops can't do nothing. Loved ones, they're going to be lost. But who knows? Maybe Tree Pales can figure this fish out.
I put my hand in.
I love it.
Hands in. And I'm just standing there waiting.
Hell. I put my hand in. It dwarfs yours. It's so big.
I think the slow, scaly approach of the turtle covers like a fingernail of the hippo.
Just before your turtle hand gets there, Vic walks over and puts his hand in too. What are we putting our hands in for?
No, I think you misread you misread the room here, buddy. No, it's
Are we teaming up?
No, we've got a kind of our old thing here.
Oh,
yeah, no.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to detecting then.
Hey, could you give me a towel? I bloody up my hand a little bit.
Get your own towel. I got work to do. Walks away from you, snaps his jaws.
Maybe if I was that forward, I would make more friends, but.
All right, so we gonna do this thing. I can't offer much. I don't know nothing about solving crimes and nothing, but somebody needs, pushed around. I'm your guy.
Think if you could push him around, I'll snoop around and Colt. Use that Colt when you need it.
Howdy.
Where do you guys want to go next? There's several mysteries running here. There's who killed Deora Trots, who stole the Malachite human, and for you, Dom, there is who killed your brother. Like, can you find horns?
Yeah.
You don't have one yet, Colt. That might reveal itself later. What about you, Dom? Where do you want to head to? What are you thinking?
I think the first thing that Dom is going to think is whoever Horns is, he's got to be someone with ready access to horns. And I think that there's probably a place that Dom knows that folks who have horns regularly go to kind of, test their whole thing. And I think that there's a boxing gym that specializes in like goats and that kind of thing.
It's not a boxing gym, it's a budding gym. Okay, let's get a name for this budding gym.
Billy Goat Gruff's Gym.
Nice.
Gruff's
Love
Gym.
it.
Go.
Gruff's Gym. I'll take that.
I like that.
Especially if it's a bruiser gym. Gruff.
Mm-hmm.
It works.
Dirty boxing.
It's dirty button.
Dirty butting, yay. You get inside the pocket.
Tom knows it because he got bored with the regular boxing gym and decided that this was a little tougher.
You're going to go to Gruff's Gym.
Yep.
What about you, Colt? What do you want to do?
I'm thinking about that fur, so I'm going to hit up the 11th precinct.
And what about you, Sheldon?
Probably talk to the husband. You had a date with him earlier that day, right?
A couple of dates earlier that week.
It was earlier that week. Well, yeah, I'll still go talk to him, I guess.
Sure. So our three detectives protagonists have decided that they're going to go separate ways and meet up later. We open on Dom, who is outside of Gruff's Gym. It's a yellow Gruff with a little goat guy running into the sign on the side. You can hear the sounds of clacking horns from the inside. When you walk in, you can smell the sweat, smell the fur, smell all of it in here as these goats are running around punching. There's some deer in here too. There's even the odd, other mammal that is just here to try to crush their head into other people because it's a butting gym. The sport of butting, where you're just butting heads until you fall over, essentially. There are different classes for this kind of sport. There are the ones that have horns. There are the ones who have horns that are not rams or goat horns. And then there are the people that don't have horns. They have headwear that goes along with that. But those are the different weight classes, I suppose you would say, for this kind of budding competition. You see Gruff. You've seen him before. You've talked to him a bunch of times. He's this old, grizzled goat. He's kind of squat. He's crooked. He got a horn that's twisted the wrong way, another one that's cracked and scarred and whatnot that never has broken, which is a big deal in this sport. You guessing he's in his 60s? You gotta put your leg down and you gotta really aim your head into the other guy, otherwise it won't really give you the impact that you want. You hear me? It's like, okay, coach.
I'm walking straight to Gruff. I think I probably see a few people I know since I've been here.
Yeah, one of them's like, hey, Dom, what's up, man? Hey, Dom, you gonna get into this later?
Will, Liam, William, Bill.
Good to see you.
Looking good over there. You gotta drop down. He's coming in too high. You drop down, you can give him a lift.
Oh, I feel you. I feel there, Dom. I'll give that a try. Gruff turns and looks at you. Looks up, looks down. What the hell are you doing here?
I gotta talk to you about something. And I think you know what I gotta talk to you about. Because it happened 5 years ago. Maybe in your office.
Sure. Hey, Casey, take over for me. Okay, coach, I got it. You boys, get in there. You guys walk into his office.
Casey's new.
He's a good kid. Tough. Kind of like you, if you were younger and still a competitor.
You know how it is. You take a few too many hits to the head and things kind of get mixed up.
Oh, come on, we all know what happened. But we don't blame you for it. Taking care of your moms is important.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
So we're here to talk about Hap?
Yeah.
What about him?
Deora Trots, you know her?
Yeah, that Dearest baked goods lady, right?
She's dead.
That's too bad.
Same as Hap.
With the horns and the eyes and the piano wire around the neck?
Same as Hap.
Damn.
Yep.
They even eat her heart?
Same as Hap.
That's messed up.
Where's somebody going to get horns like that?
I mean, I suppose you could go talk to Munch Clark.
Yeah?
Look, I got to deal with them. Like the horns that get knocked off in the gym, I give them to him because he sells them to somebody. I don't know who. I don't ask questions. I just do the work. He's been doing it for a few years.
Yeah, but didn't they look into him a few years back when horns was going around?
Yeah, but he just started dealing then. You know those horns, they use them in weird, like, alchemical things and loony, like, get you nice and good to go with the ladies type stuff. You see that he puts quotation marks up as he does that with his hands that are like more like hooves.
Yeah, I've heard that's the case, but I never had a problem like that. You haven't either, right?
I'm a goat. What am I gonna do? Eat goat horns? That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
I never need no aphrodisiac.
Where do I find this guy? What'd you say?
Munch Clark.
Munch Clark.
He tends to deal out of the Nest. You know the dive bar.
Yeah, I know it.
Head on over there. I bet he's there right now.
All right. What am I looking for?
What do you mean? I mean, he's Munch Clark. You've seen him before, haven't you?
I have. That's like a life question. I'm just asking people these days. Anyways.
I mean, if you're looking for some love, I know all the right places. I also know all the wrong places. What would you prefer?
I've been to both. I'm good right now. I just I don't know. I've been reading these books and they get me thinking. So, anyways.
You read books?
Yeah, I'm trying something new. Anyways, Gruff, give him that like strong hand, like that, fighter handshake.
For being like a 60-year-old grizzled dude, like he actually has still a pretty good grip.
I think I flinch.
Nice. You were one of the best. You could have been one of the greats.
I could have been a cool fighter guy.
Could have been a cool fighter guy.
Yeah, that's that thing we all say.
That cool fighter guy.
Could have been a cool fighter guy. We don't even know what cool means, but we could have been that.
I think it means calm and collected in the face of adversity.
Yeah, I
You
wonder
get punched in the face and you don't give a shit.
Be great if there's a better way to say that. Anyways, I'm gonna go find this palooka.
Okay, take it easy. I'd like to see you get in the ring again.
You never know.
You never know. Colt, you walk into the 11th precinct and there are officers all over the place. There's the desk officer that is sitting there too. They're busy. They're talking to somebody on the phone.
I step up to the secretary and I start tapping my hoofs on the desk.
They hang up the phone. Click. How can I help you?
Howdy, miss. I'm looking for Detective Carver.
You say miss, and they instantly, their hackles on the back of their hair, they're a cat, rise up. I am not a woman.
Oh, I'm very sorry. It's just cats are so feminine. I didn't understand. I meant Miss Tur. Yes, Mister. Is Detective Carver here? That's what's important.
Detective Carver is here?
Could I see him?
Yes, you can. Maybe. Sit over there. I'll see if I can fit you in.
Thank you, sir. Step away.
You wait for like hours.
All right.
Like 2 of them. Finally, it's not even the desk sergeant that lets you in. Nevermore walks by. Detective Nevermore sees you, stops, walks over. What are you doing here, Colt?
I'm here for the investigation.
For the investigation?
Yes. These unpunctual cats, though, are really tying things up. All they do is just sleep. All they do is sleep.
Looks over at the desk sergeant. Sean, how long's he been here? Oh, I don't know. Also, I'm not sure that he addressed me properly because he called me a secretary and he assumed that I was a woman. You do look like a woman.
You are a pretty man. Just saying. It's a fact.
Sean, the desk sergeant cat, just shakes their head. Fucking A, man. Fucking A. Just gets up and leaves. I'm going to get a cup of coffee. You watch the desk. Not to anybody. Just somebody else comes over and sits down.
I just go. As he walks away.
Fucking A. He just flips you off. So what are you doing here?
Well, Nevermore and how Ramalan invited me to investigate his wife's murder. We were close, and I'm a lawman. I know things. Shoot things. I figure things out.
Where were you a lawman?
Well, I'm from Hoppingburg, Arizona. That's where I was a lawman.
He thinks for a second. So you're that sheriff from out there? Who'd you put down?
You know, Billy the Kid and all his kids.
Took down a whole herd of goats, huh?
It was something. And then crime was gone, so I stopped.
You just don't talk about the fact that your wife and your kid got murdered out there?
Not at all. A single tear. I'm going to pretend like that didn't happen. I think. I'm just in denial. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's like a masculine, like old-timey dude, a white hat, so he's not going to think about it.
Sure. Why don't you give me a presence roll to see if you can keep your shit together?
Dagnabbit.
The difficulty is a 7 in this case. Cap language.
7?
Yeah.
Oh, I only have a D8. Here we go.
Do you have anything that would get any specialization that would help you out?
Oh, he's got one that says never cries about his wife.
I actually do. How should you see that from over there?
Unfortunately, his kid also got killed.
Oh, yeah, I didn't have that one, actually. I have one also where I always cry about my kid when he's brought up. Additionally.
It's a heavy condition.
Do I know my wife?
Let me ask you a question. What is your motivation?
My motivation is to find a renewed purpose. Role as a protector. Because that doesn't exist no more. The law doesn't make sense.
So you can spend a point of motivation to give yourself a extra die on this roll. Plus, you get to step your die up. You roll 2d10s.
All right, I like this game system. Here we go. I'm not gonna cry. Oh my god, I'm not gonna cry. 2 7s. Look at that.
Nice. You
Nice.
don't break down and lose it.
My hand just shakes a little bit.
Lawman stays lawman.
Nevermore looks at your hand, sees it shakes a little bit, looks at you. Okay, you're the real deal. I can get on board with that.
Tip my hat.
Come on, lawman. Let's go. He takes you into the back. I'm going to cut away from you for a second. We'll come back to you. It's later, but it's still in the building. Deora Trots' office is on the top floor of her factory. And her factory is a pretty substantial building in Hayburn. She doesn't live here, though. But Ramalan is in the building a few floors down, speaking with Lauren. They are standing in a break area where employees would be, especially on this office floor. What do you do?
Sure. I'll walk up to them.
It's got a Mad Men vibe to it because, it's like the 40s.
Gotcha.
People are smoking. There's ashtrays all over the place. It's like really weird checkered patterns on the walls. Very browns and teals and grays.
As I enter the doorway,
I like what you've done with the place.
They both look up. They're suspiciously close to each other, as if they were whispering something to each other.
Hope I'm not interrupting anything. I just wanted to catch up with you, Rami baby. I haven't seen you in a little bit.
Sheldon, it's so good to see you. Walks over, gives you a hug, pats your shell with his claws. A little bit of a scratch there.
It's good to see you. I'm sorry to come over under the circumstances. And I read his face very carefully after that.
It's terrible. It's a terrible situation. Give me a presence check. You have a specialization?
Yes, I have a specialization for reading people. So I'm going to read Ram.
Yep, you get 2 dice then. I have to give you the opposing roll.
Oh boy.
He is very good at hiding his emotions. I got an 8. What'd you get?
4.
He seems pretty upset, but you get no more than that.
Yeah, legitimately upset.
Yeah.
Sad day, but yeah, I did catch your new movie, Sixth Sense. Pretty good going. Wasn't as good as Unbeakable, but I thought it worked pretty well.
I really liked Unbeakable quite a bit. Sixth Sense, I mean, to me, I thought that ending, people are going so wild about it, how they could smell it the whole time, but I don't understand why that was such a confusing or like revelation. It was, if you just watch the movie, you can see it coming.
left a stinky trail throughout that whole thing.
Exactly. That was the whole point. I'm glad that you got it.
Right. Of course. I mean, we go way back.
Way back.
I get everything. Telegraphing the relationship there.
So, I guess you're looking for the Malachite human?
Yeah, that's the job these days, and yeah, it was pretty interesting. I didn't notice any signs of distress on the vault, and I had heard that Deora took both of the keys earlier that day, which is unusual. Usually, Lauren's got the other one, right?
She does, and Lauren's standing there, and she's like, "Yes, I had it, but I gave it to her because she asked for it."
Mm.
Apparently, she was going to pull it out and show it off during the Kittens for Homes gala that evening. Hopefully it was going to raise some more money.
Well, if anything's going to raise money, it's the Malachite human.
I mean, it's a priceless artifact.
One of the most magnificent artifacts I've seen. I mean, in my time as an insurance adjuster, trust me, I've seen some quacking stuff.
Ramelon's leaning in. When can we declare that this thing is missing and that we'll never get it back? If we never get it back, like when can we expect the payout? Just out of curiosity. Not that I really need the money.
Well, there's going to be a full, thorough investigation, which honestly, Rami, I mean, these things take as long as they take. Nobody likes to hear that, but
that's okay. I understand.
Yeah.
Maybe you could, if it doesn't really show up in the next few days, maybe you could do a favor for a friend and like push that through.
Well, we'll see what we could do. You know, old friends. Yeah.
He like leans into you. He says, "Look, I know that might be rough on you and your job, but if you happen to lose your job, you can always come see me. I'll give you some work on the side.
Ooh.
You're a pretty good investigator."
Certainly something to think about. I appreciate that. But I'd like to see this one through at least for a little bit here, and
completely understood.
We'll discuss some business afterwards.
You don't think that the theft of the Malachite human had anything to do with the death of Deora, do you?
Well, I don't think we could rule anything out with the thing disappearing and her quick demise happening so close to each other. Can't say that it isn't.
Mm.
By the way, have either of you seen the keys? Were they on Deora?
Neither of them were.
Interesting.
None of the cops found them either.
When I came into the room, it seems like you guys were telling some tales. What were you guys talking about? Anything fun?
Why don't you give me a presence roll as you're trying to pump them for information?
I can read a room and read people. Do those apply?
Read people works probably better in this since you're like actually questioning them and seeing their reactions and whatnot and trying to get them to talk.
All right. So I'm going to roll presence with the specialty reading people.
She is also pretty competent because she works for a high-powered CEO and has to deal with people like this all the time.
Valid. Makes sense to me.
I got a 10.
Damn.
I got a 9.
You get something, though, and we'll come back to that in a second. Dom, where are you heading next?
I'm going to head to the nest and find Munch Clark.
You walk into the nest in the bar. It's chipped. It needs a fresh coat of lacquer. Beer has stained the wooden floor. The place smells like stale beer. What about this bar makes you feel like it's such a good place to conduct illicit business?
Well, I think, you mentioned the wood is stained. I think everything's stained. The bar is stained. I think that the sign on the door is stained. The bottles are all stained. The glasses are stained. Everything's stained.
You see a donkey standing behind the bar. He's cleaning the glass that's stained with a stained rag, just wiping it over and over again. And he's like staring at you.
Doesn't help at all.
Doesn't help at all.
Yeah.
Just making the glass dirtier.
Bourbon.
Sure thing.
Neat.
Pulls the glass that he was cleaning, puts it on the bar with a clink. Pulls a bottle of bourbon that's also stained. Pours the bourbon. The bourbon itself is stained into the glass. Pulls a piece of ice out. He's like, "Oh, you said neat, right?" And he puts the ice in his mouth and starts chewing on it. Hands you the glass.
Adds flavor. Down it right away.
Your mouth is stained.
Everything's stained at the nest. It's a thing they say.
There are a few people in here, but in the corner is the person that you're looking for, Munch Clark. He is a goat. He is lengthy and wiry, and he is also stained. His fur is white and matted with like brown and black all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he needs a bath. Smells like he needs a bath when you get near him.
Mm-hmm. Munch.
Looks up at you, and he keeps looking up as he's looking up and up and up. Hey, Tom, you haven't been down to the gym in a while.
Was just there. Mind if I sit down?
I mean, who am I to stop you?
I sit down and I push the seat back because I don't want to put my back against it because I don't want to get stains on my nice white tank top.
Yeah, so you're being very careful not to touch things with your
Yeah.
nice white tank top.
Yeah. Suspenders, slacks, who cares?
Sure.
But I just had this starched and bleached, waiting for the jacket to come back.
So what brings you down here?
Looking for you.
Well, you found me.
What do you know about a guy who people call Horns?
I never heard of a guy named Horns except for that guy that was in the paper a few years ago, that serial killer guy.
Yeah. Can I ask you a theoretical?
You can ask me whatever you want as long as you don't hurt me. You look scary.
Sorry about that. My theoretical is this. You're a guy who, for whatever reason, something's not right in your head, and you gotta go stick horns in people's eyes. Horns aren't easy to come by.
Not usually.
Only a few places I know where somebody could get a bunch of horns.
Really expensive alchemy shops and, me. At least in Hayburn.
So we're looking for somebody that either has money to go pay for, really expensive alchemy places, or someone that is, I believe, a customer of your...
Sure thing. You want my customer list?
I can have it.
As long as you promise not to hurt me. You have a reputation.
I promise I won't hurt you over this line of questioning.
Okay.
I don't think there's any other reason for me to ever hurt you. But I never know.
Don't you work for the Brennans sometimes?
Do you owe them money?
No, but they hire thugs to beat people up for money. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I don't owe them any money.
Yeah. We're good.
Okay, cool.
If you ever owe them money, I might have to come have a conversation with you.
And by cool, I mean, if you punch me in the face, I will not be calm and collected.
Yeah, I get it. You doing okay?
Yeah, it's not every day that, Domopotamus rolls up on me.
I mean, I'm just asking a few questions.
The last guy that you asked a bunch of questions ended up at the veterinarian.
Yeah, well, we had a disagreement.
I don't want to have a disagreement with you. So, sure. He starts listing off a bunch of people. Make a, intellect roll.
Dom does not have a pen, I will point out.
Nice.
Or a piece of paper.
The target number is 3 because I think that you have an advantage in this situation because of the way that this poor munch is really reacting to you, that you can step your die up. So that'll be a D10 then?
D10. 3.
He gives you a bunch of his customers' names, and you kind of know all those names. Some of them are underworld people. Some of them are pharmacists that make this stuff on the side for people kind of illicitly that they're not supposed to do, or for way less than what regulations are.
Some of them are like snake oil salesmen.
Yes.
Some of them are snake oil salesmen.
But he's holding something back. He's holding something back.
When he finishes, all right, that seems pretty... Who's missing from that?
What do you mean? And he looks real nervous. And maybe you understand why he's been so nervous this entire time now.
I lean on the table and it moves just a little closer to him.
You lean out with your hands, or you lean out with your shirt?
With me.
So your shirt touches it.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you just stained your shirt.
My shirt's stained.
And then it pushes up against it.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. And then we cut back over to Colt. Colt, you're in the back of the 11th precinct. You were there with Nevermore. So is this what you wanted to see? And he pulls out the sample of hair, the fur.
That's it.
We haven't had the boys in the lab have a chance to look at it yet.
Well, I'm here for some other things, too.
Like what?
I wanted to see what information, any files we had on Horn during that investigation.
The Horns investigation, the serial killer?
That's correct.
Okay. He goes and he gets the file. He brings it back. Here's the Horns file. He puts it on the desk.
Slide it over with my hoof. Flip through.
It's weird you have a hoof, but there's fingers and stuff.
Yeah, finger hoof.
I was just thinking how weird that would look.
Yeah, okay, keep doing
Yeah,
it.
finger hoofs are weird only to us, not to the people that live in this world.
Right, individual hoofs on the end of each.
That's how I picture it with the goats, right? They have little goat
I like
fingernail
that.
hooves.
Okay. My 5 hoofs on my hand. Slide the paper
Click,
over.
click, click, click. All right, what are you looking for in this thing?
Leads. I'm going to look through and just see who they had as suspects initially, if they had anything as suspects.
Yeah, they did. Horns killed 7 people.
All right.
I can give you the names of all of them if you want them.
Please.
The first one was Jaden Roth. It was a sloppy kill. They found a fingerprint at the scene. It was of a police officer named Ari Tang.
The fingerprint.
Yes.
Ooh.
That police officer, he was one known for brutality. They were arrested and they were put to death. But a little while after that, a few months after that, another murder happened.
So he was successfully tried and okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
But after that, a few months after that execution, which took a while, another kill happened. They thought that maybe it was a different killer.
Doesn't sound like justice to me.
The second kill was a person named Robin Murray. This one, they found out that somebody injected them with something. They're not sure what. They just found the mark on their neck.
Okay.
This person was bled until they died. Their throat was cut. Well, whatever they got injected with, they assumed some sort of drug that like knocked them out or whatnot. But they left them hung up like a side of beef, but that body wasn't found for several weeks. They assumed it was the same killer based on the fact that in both of these, there was some amount of strangulation that occurred.
Yeah, okay, that's the MO.
Yeah, that was the way that they were murdered, with piano wire.
Always piano wire?
Always piano wire.
Okay.
The third victim was somebody named Will Foreman. He was the same way, hung up like a side of beef. The fourth person, this was Lily Alexis. They were a goat. They took the horns from the head, sharpened the points, and drove them into the eyes. The first time that happened.
First time. All right.
That's when the papers got hold of the story, because it was piano wire again. They started calling this person Horns, though.
Well, I'd call him piano wire.
I know, right? But it wasn't catchy enough for the papers.
These cops.
The fifth person, the name has been stricken from the record. Yeah, that was redacted. But this person had their heart cut out and part of it eaten.
Okay, so another element.
Yep, and this was the first clue to the identity of Horns, that it was a bird, because it was obviously a bird beak that ate part of the heart. Same deal, though. Somebody got horns, drove them into the eyes, strangled the piano wire. They didn't hang them up like a side of beef this time, though. Like, that's when the MO changes a little bit. The sixth kill was someone named Hector Ward. The seventh kill was Hapopotamus. And that name sticks out to you because you know Domopotamus. The names are the same. You don't know what the deal is.
And my jaw drops.
While you've been going through this file, Nevermore has been working on the actual fur.
Sample,
whatever it is. Went to the guys in the lab, had them look at it, try to figure out what it was.
Made any leeway on that sample?
Yeah, I did. This is goat hair. He looks at you with black, beady eyes.
Goat hair?
Yeah.
Nevermore. Have you looked into the investigation of Horns at all?
I did.
It doesn't seem like a goat, does it? It seems like a bird.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I wonder what goats are doing in this murder.
I mean, other people worked there.
Fair enough.
We could probably do some things like get the cleaning crew schedule, see who was working on that floor.
That's a fantastic idea. You should be a police officer.
He smacks his face with his feather arm.
And I'm like I'm totally a plum. It didn't even click that was anything for me.
I'm going to cut over now to Sheldon. You were talking to Ramlin and Lauren in the break room. You had asked the question about
what they were talking about as I entered the room.
She gives Ramlin a side-eye look as you say that, and there's something there between those two. You're not sure what it is. Your best guess is maybe a little bit romantic in nature, or you're reading the sexual tension between their body language, but you don't have any proof of that. It's just a hunch. We were only talking about what to do about Deora Trots' ongoing business dealings and how we're going to handle it going forward until things are settled and taken care of with her estate, but that will take time. We are running a multi-million-dollar business, and we had some pretty big deals on the table.
Would Sheldon know if, Lauren would be poised to move in? Like, I think of a personal assistant. The person dies, personal assistant's fucking out. But would Sheldon have the inkling that, like, Lauren could step in?
No, not at all. There's a board of directors.
Sheldon are kind of lean in. So much pain surrounding this. You know, we lost a wife, we lost an artifact, and Lauren, I have to imagine you're going to lose your job. This is a time of great transition.
It is, but I will get some nice severance package when I am let go. If I am let go, maybe whoever takes over, one of the board members or however they decide to appoint a new CEO may hire me because I know the ins and outs of the business.
That's true. You've been with her for a long time.
I have been.
A long time.
Almost as long as you, Sheldon.
Almost.
Is there anything else I can do to help you?
Hal, you had a date with Deora a couple days ago. I saw on the planner. Is that right?
We did. We went to one of our favorite restaurants.
What was her emotional state like at the time?
Oh, she was quite excited. She was getting ready to make a deal with Croakers. That was actually supposed to happen in a few days. You remember seeing that on the calendar?
Mm-hmm. Different than the cow patties thing, right?
Yes. There's a lot of shit going on. It's almost like it's a noir story.
Yeah. And just like every gaming thing, it's like my character is much smarter than me. So
it's
I'm like,
true.
I gotta fucking...
I will help you if you ask me like how to clarify things and whatnot. I do understand that Sheldon's smarter than you.
Sure. Yeah, Hal, I guess I was just wondering, since you and Deora have been on again, off again for so long, like, how does it feel, how did it feel being with her that night?
Great. We were starting to work things out from our last little tiff. It's hard for us to not be together. We have a lot of our financial stuff invested in each other's things. She invests in the movies. I invest in the company.
Yeah, do you have any movie projects coming up?
Oh, yes, of course I do. Give me a movie project, somebody.
What's it?
Deer crossing signs.
Casablanca.
I like Deer Crossing Signs. We'll go with that one. I'm getting ready to start filming a movie called Deer Crossing Signs.
Oh, sounds interesting. Definitely sounds like a thing I won't be able to understand within the first 5 minutes of it, and then have to sit through the rest of it. I appreciate your filmmaking prowess.
If you don't mind, Sheldon, we have to be on our way. We both have somewhere we have to be, not together, just in different places.
Oh, where are you guys going?
Well, I have to get back to the studio, unfortunately. I also have to go make a bunch of funeral arrangements. And I also have to do that along with going and talking to the board about a bunch of things tonight.
Well, I wish you all Godspeed in your grieving process, and I'm sure I'll be in touch with you in the next coming days. And Rami, we'll see about that check coming a little early, right there, bud.
Appreciate that, friend. Appreciate that, buddy. Gives you a little shoulder.
And my face just sinks it, like just flattens.
Take care.
And then I turn and walk out.
They obviously have something going on, those two.
Yeah, okay. And it feels romantic, or
Yeah.
it feels like there's some. Well, it doesn't even matter. There's some cahoots.
It feels romantic.
Yeah, okay.
Their body language.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, body language.
Yep.
Talk about that body language.
We cut back to the bar. You've pushed the table into Munch. I thought you weren't going to hurt me.
Yeah, it's funny about that. I've been reading a lot lately, and as I'm reading, I'm thinking about my family because I love them more than anything. And Ma, when she got sick, Ma, boy, everybody took it a little different. I was right there by his side, and every day I said, "Hey, Ma, you're gonna get better." Older brother, Rip, nah, he doesn't want to deal with it. He's mad at the family. He's mad at Pa. What are you gonna do? Skip? She's become an adult. She's growing up. She doesn't want to deal with all this. She's regressing it, and that's how we were dealing with it. And me, I was just right there the whole time. But there's a third way of dealing with stuff. This is called trauma.
Uh-huh.
It's pain.
Uh-huh.
And that's denial.
Okay.
And that's where you are right now, because you believe that me saying, I promise that I'm not going to hurt you, is a big deal, when I already broke the biggest promise that I ever made in my life to my mother.
Yep. Okay. I understand. I just want to breathe.
I pulled the table back. Gonna wipe my shirt a little bit.
Oh, God.
Vainly.
So,
In vain.
he leans over the table a little bit. Look, if I tell you, they'll kill me. So I need to tell you, but I mean to make it look like I didn't tell you.
It just so happens you drop something. I go to pick it up. Maybe my eyes see something.
Okay. He gets up to go to the bathroom. When he does that, he drops a piece of paper out of his pocket on the floor.
I scoop it up.
Oh, sorry about that. Can I have that back? He just wants you to look at it and then hand it back to him.
Well, this thing, I think you dropped a few dollars. What's on it?
It is a symbol that looks like a hook with a line off of it, with a slash across it, and 2 lines off of the hook. There's a circle above it.
I'm going to do my best to memorize it.
You can. No
Okay.
problem.
And I hand it back to him.
Well, you're not the smartest guy in the world. It's not that hard to memorize that shape. It's pretty simple.
It's pretty simple. I hand it back to him.
Thanks, man. Sorry that I couldn't help you out.
Hey, it is what it. But Sis, is everything okay at home and everything?
No, it's not.
No.
I think I have to go to the veterinarian now. Maybe
Hey,
the clinic.
no, just bring it in. Come here. I just give him a hug.
You get stained by him
That's
because he's
fine.
completely stained.
Yeah.
There's like a goat imprint on your shirt now
Yeah.
and the line across it.
That's fine. And I don't crush him or anything. I just give him a hug.
Like, oh, this is nice. You're warm.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm going to go get my ribs checked out now.
They should be all right. I don't think I broke anything.
Okay. We cut back over to the precinct. You were sitting there with Nevermore. You've just found out that the fur is goat fur.
Very good. Where's Detective Carver? I really need to speak to him.
Carver is out working on another case right now.
All right.
I can tell you where he is if you want to go find him.
Yes, I would love that.
He headed over to Sparrows.
Sparrows, you say?
Yeah,
Well, thank you so much, Nevermore. Always helpful.
not a problem.
You're the best. High five.
He just looks at your hand, leaves it hanging, and walks away.
Thank you.
You're all split up.
Yeah.
You all found out some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We know that you're going to probably go to Sparrows. What about Sheldon?
This is the same day, right?
Still the same day, yeah.
I wonder if Sheldon would want to round up the gang and go to the cat benefit. I wonder if there would be anything there.
There might be.
The leads that I have right now are Deora was doing a deal with Croakers. Krista Bovine from the CEO of Cow Patties, her competitor, she had motive. These weird X's with dates on them. And then Rami and Lauren. Financial gain, whatever romantic thing.
Those are your leads for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Colt found out that there was goat hair. He's going to go talk to Vic at Sparrows. There's also, was mentioned, Nevermore had the idea to go talk to the cleaning staff.
Always a good idea.
Yep. And you got the symbol.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's anything else for you.
No, I was thinking, though, that I probably, before I connect with them, I'd probably go to a diner, have a cup of coffee, and light up a cigarette, but I'm going to draw that symbol while it's still fresh in my mind.
Sure
On
thing.
a napkin.
Let me do that first. I don't have a diner yet, so what's the name of the diner?
The Greasy Spork.
I'm fine with that.
Pretty good.
You can get a spork, but you can't get a knife.
A spinite.
I've always wanted a knife.
Yeah, a knife.
More fork than knife, right?
Yeah.
Like a sharpened fork.
Instead of calling this the greasy spork, what do we call it? The greasy snife.
Snife.
Snipe.
There's an establishing shot of a diner called the Greasy Snife. We cut inside, and there's Hap, Apotamus, Dom's brother, taking up an entire booth. And then we pan around and we see Dom sitting there as the memory of Hap and them eating fades away. And Dom is just sitting there with a cup of coffee.
He's got a lit cigarette in his finger. It is the tiniest cigarette you've ever seen. Ever.
Can I warm up your coffee, darling? A really old rhinoceros lady in an apron comes by with a pot of coffee.
And how about a piece of that entire watermelon pie you got over there?
Sure thing. She
Yeah.
pours you the coffee. She walks away.
He finishes drawing that symbol on a napkin. And he looks at it and takes a drag from the cigarette, which immediately ends the cigarette. It's gone. And you got to quit sometime.
You hear the ghost of your brother from across the way from you. It'll kill you one of these days.
Something's gotta. What is this, Hap? Give me something.
I don't know. You're the smart one.
Boy, that's sad.
Very much so.
We got symbols, we got Collywood moguls, CEOs dead. Maybe Rip was the smart one. Maybe I should go live with him in New Yak City. I ain't got this kind of smuts. And them other guys, I mean, they seem okay, but Hap, I gotta end this guy. I gotta put this guy in the ground once and for all.
When you look up at Hap's ghost, where it would normally be sitting, there's two horns now sticking out of his eyes. I'd appreciate that if you did it. But remember what Ma always used to say. You can get as mad as you want, but it don't help.
Yeah, they used to say that a lot. I thought you were gonna say the thing about the chocolate chips where you put those in after you finish the mix, not before. She used to say that a lot too.
I mean, that was just love right there.
Yeah, that's true. Finishes his coffee, stands up, leaves some money on the table, a little bit of a tip.
You want this pie?
I'll take it to go. And then I eat the entire thing. I just put the whole thing in my mouth.
One bite.
Well, yeah. Watermelon and like pie crust fall out all over the place. But my shirt's already stained, so, you know.
Well, you have yourself a nice day there, honey. Come back anytime.
You too, Midge. I mean, well, I guess you work here. Yeah.
So Midge is a really old lady, rhinoceros waitress.
Yeah.
As you're walking towards the door, she says, "Hey, whatever happened to your brother Hap?"
This city happened to him, Midge. This city. And without looking at her, he just walks out.
This was Skritches. Your game master was Christopher Sneezak. Domopotamus was played by Jesse Edmonds, also known as Doc Palindrome. Sheldon was played by Kevin Minorzak, and Colt was played by Jason Kleinfelder. Stay tuned for some bonus content, and thank you for listening to Skritches. We'll be back next week with episode 2. We open on the break room of the 11th Precinct, and some officers sitting around discussing the Deora Trots murder scene. What the hell was up with those 3 guys at the murder scene? Oh, Detective Nevermore, how are you?
Officers, do you mind if I...
No, sure. You want a cup of coffee?
Where's the damn coffee yet?
No, I got some right here. You want a cup?
Yeah.
Here you go, Joe.
I need a hot cup of Joe. That's what you guys are gonna get today. Yeah, what about those schlubs down there? It was pretty ridiculous.
That guy with the shell, what a weirdo, right?
Yeah, he's just mealing around like I don't know what he's trying to do.
Nevermore, did you know those guys?
I know of some of them. I think that perhaps they were overstepping.
You can say that again. Then they did that weird thing when they put their hands in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what was that?
It's not often at a crime scene you see someone make a pact.
Is that what they were doing?
I don't know.
I don't know. I never saw them raise their hands. Did they complete the pact? It wasn't a pact. You have to complete the pact for it to be a pact.
Do you think that if they don't raise their hands, there's no pact?
No pact. No pact.
Otherwise, you're just a cheer squad. I mean, what are these guys doing here? You gotta raise your hand.
So there was no pact. Maybe
No.
they were just touching hands.
Yeah.
Did they even talk in unison? I don't think they did.
I didn't hear him talking in unison.
They're supposed to do that.
Maybe we should talk in unison.
Of course, we're going to say the precinct prayer that we do, which is, I want to solve all crimes that happen inside of the city of Hayburn. And that's the end of it, of course. And we raise our hands.
Raise our hands.
Friends forever.
Friends forever.
This is how you do a pact.
That's a pact.
Fucking amateurs, man.
It's a pact.
I would agree.
Amateurs.
That is a pact. I don't. You're absolutely right. Maybe it's been too long since I've had my feet on the ground.
Hey, I saw Detective Carver. He was trying to do a pact with those guys too.
He did try to put his hand in.
Shut down.
Shut down.
It did, yes. But isn't he? I mean, I feel like that's kind of his. Sometimes he tries to insert himself in.
I tell you what, Carver's not getting into this pact. I'm telling you right now.
Hey guys, what's going on? What you guys
boys.
doing?
Guys, the flamingo is purple. Flamingo purple.
Are you guys doing a pact in here?
And so
He got us.
That's the surprise party for Carver. Oh, Carver! Oh, no,
yeah.
it's ruined.
You
now.
ruined it.
God damn it! I
Well,
ruined my
you know
own
what?
surprise
Maybe
party
you
again.
should pretend you never heard it, and
Yeah, I'll just
keep
leave
planning
and then
it.
I'll come back in like 5 minutes.
Excellent.
Okay?
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yes.
Should I bring cake or something?
You know what? That's a good idea. You should go pick up a cake.
Okay, I like a cake.
I'll go get a cake. I'll go get a
Yes.
cake.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Then you guys can sing me happy birthday. It's my
Maybe-
birthday today.
Is there anything you want for your birthday?
Yeah, I'd like to catch this killer.
You
Yeah, I
is
got a
there anything
union
you
break
could
in
want
15 minutes. I can't do nothing.
Yeah, maybe you could something that you could wrap and purchase. Why don't you pick yourself up something nice too?
Okay,
A nice cake and something nice, and then
I'll do that.
if you could wrap it, that'd be wonderful.
All right, I'll be back in like 15.
Excellent.
Well, you guys got rid of him really effectively.
He can have his,
I've been
he can have
working
his
with Carver
own.
a long time. Very professional. Does an excellent job.
He can have his own lone wolf pack. That guy.
What do you think a guy like that buys himself, huh? You think a gator gets gator skin boots or what?
No, probably not. I would think that he would probably not get gator skin boots. That would be kind of weird to be a gator and wearing gator skin boots. But alligator boots, on the other hand,
Different story.
different story.
Different story.
I don't know. What does a water buffalo get for their birthday?
Well, I tell you what I don't get. I don't get a world's best husband mug.
You are the world's best husband. You are.
Are you two married or something?
No, I just appreciate it.
He's been inside some couples therapy sessions as my third wheel, We're going through some stuff, me and the missus. I prefer not to talk about it.
Yeah,
Then why did you bring it up?
I was making an overly masculine joke at my wife's expense. I thought this was a safe space.
Yeah, no. She seems nice though.
She is
it
nice.
seems unfair.
Yeah, she really did pull
Saw
me
her
out
at
of
the bar last night. I was kind of surprised because you weren't there.
Yeah, what was it?
Yeah, your wife. She was at the bar last night. She was
Ma.
with Carver.
Carver, huh?
Yeah.
Huh. My Candace was out with Carver. She pulled me out of the gutter, got me sober, and she's gonna go. Boys, I think my union break's over. I gotta go make a call.
Hey guys, I got the cake and I got this present that I wrapped for myself. It's a mug that says "World's Best Husband."
Rather fast.
Here, you should probably have this.
Flip the cake into his face. Go quack yourself.
But there's no reason to waste cake.
Yeah, take a piece and eat it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start pecking away at it.